Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies and have ourselves some fun. Let's go.
Good morning and happy weekend, Movie Mom.
Well, the happiest thing about this weekend is that it's only 2 more weeks until the Avengers.
Thank you. They couldn't be teasing me anymore with this stuff, with little clips here and there.
Did you see them on Jimmy Kimmel?
I did, and that was hilarious.
It was so funny. Well, we got a couple of things worth discussing today. Every year at this time, in honor of Earth Day, Disney Nature releases a new documentary, and this is my favorite one so far. It's called Monkey Kingdom. First of all, it's narrated by Tina Fey. She is so awesome. Second, the story is fascinating. It's about this community of 50 monkeys in Sri Lanka living in a abandoned city. They have a society that is as rigidly stratified and as ruthlessly enforced as a high school cafeteria run by the mob. It's absolutely fascinating. So the heroine of the story is Maya, who is a lower class single mom just trying to keep food on the table. If you are in the upper class, your food is all handed to you, you're groomed all the time. It's a pretty soft life. And so when a crisis hits, only Maya has got the skills to figure out what to do. Everything switches around, and it's really fascinating. And you just sit there going, how did they get this footage? It's wonderful. Please, everybody, go this weekend, because the first weekend is when they send the box office receipts to animal preservation and conservation efforts. So get over there this week. I would say ages 6 and up. I mean, even though it's rated G, it is the jungle. Okay, also this week, and definitely rated R, is True Story, an amazing true story about a New York Times reporter named Michael Finkel, played by Jonah Hill, who is fired in disgrace because he fabricates some details of a story that he wrote for them. As he is just completely at rock bottom, he gets a phone call that the FBI has arrested somebody from the 10 most wanted list, a murderer who'd killed his whole family, and who's been using the name Mike Finkel of the New York Times.
Hello?
Hi, I'm a reporter with the Oregonian. I wanted to get your side on the Christian Longo story.
Who?
He murdered his entire family.
Why are you telling me this?
Because when they apprehended him, he said he was Mike Finkel of the New York Times.
The real Mike Finkel goes to see the fake Mike Finkel, figuring, maybe his ticket back. It's a big story. And as the two of them sit opposite each other at the table in the prison, each of them basically trying to con the other one. It's actually fascinating. James Franco is amazing as the murderer. Jonah Hill may be a little out of his depth, and the movie from a first-time director goes off on a couple of tangents that are just distracting. But when the two of them are sitting opposite each other in a room, it's pretty gripping. Thought that was pretty good. Also this week, this one is really cool for the fanboys out there. It's called Ex Machina. Oscar Isaac and Domhnall Gleeson, two of my absolute favorite actors. And why do we need to know about them? Because they're the stars of the new Star Wars. By the end of the year, you're not going to be saying who, and they are both amazing. As a kind of a Steve Jobs guy and one of the programmers who works for him, it's all about a robot. And does she have artificial intelligence? Has she achieved consciousness? Was it a mistake for them to ignore all of Asimov's laws of robotics? Yes, it was. This is like the Twilight Zone episode they never did. It's filmed in an amazing hotel in Norway, out in the middle of nowhere. Visually stunning. So that one definitely rated R also. Definitely worth a look. Also Paul Blart Mall Cop, which they did not screen for critics. I have no idea why, because I thought the first one was pretty funny. Okay, on DVD, a cute one for the kids, Wild Kratts Sharktastic, this generation's version of the Magic School Bus. And then Big Eyes, another crazy true story about the people who made those paintings of the kids with the blue eyes, and about how the husband lied and said that he did it when it was really the wife. Next week, we've got the new Russell Crowe movie, but let's face it, nothing matters except for the Avengers. I mean, that's it.
It just can't get here fast enough.
I gotta go home and watch The Geek Off Me. Movie Mom, you can catch this interview up at WJBQ.com, where we always have a link to MovieMom.com. Have yourself a great weekend, Movie Mom. We'll catch up with you next week.
2 weeks to go. Bye-bye.
Let's all go to the movies and have ourselves